Hello, welcome back to HWLRADIO.com. You're here with your main man, Hollywood. And today, man, oh man. Man, can somebody please check on Nate Robinson's eye? Can somebody please check on Nate Robinson's eye? Because that mug was raising up looked like over hard. Hey, Jake Paul made his eye over hard. Like, it ain't over easy, this over hard. Like, he cooked the yolk. No, it's over easy. Definitely made his stuff over easy. That knot rised up like a mug. And then this is the killer thing. Who in the heck gave Nate Robinson the game plan? And you can't put none of this on Nate Robinson's coach. Can't put none of it on his coach. Nate Robinson isn't a boxer. And I have to say, Jake Paul was in the dang on runnings of knockout of the year on Nate Robinson. Like, it's between him, Tank Davis, Teofimo Lopez. Them is the three knockouts of the year. That is between that. Now, I don't know if Errol Spence is going to join in, but, I'm going to do a show on that. I'm going to do a show on that one because that's going to be a definite good fight. Errol Spence versus Danny Garcia. I'll do a show on that later on this week. But back to what I was saying about Nate Robinson and his trainer. You cannot put that on his trainer, man. His trainer told him Jake Paul has the reach advantage. So we need to get on the inside to do the work. So you can't fault the trainer. Nate Robinson got on the inside. He just didn't do the work. Matter of fact, I think he was in too deep. But that was the strategy in the game plan for Nate Robinson. But that's why you have to give fighters credit. And that's what I said. Like, you got to know the greats. Because the greats is just like in basketball. It's just like in football. Any sports. The greats are going to be a coach's favorite. Because the coach can tell you something. And you can go out there and do it like you thinking it. But the coach put this in your head. Everybody can't do that. And let Nate Robinson be the example of that. That's when you got to give people their props on they great. It's a great basketball. That's a great fighter. That's a great whatever. Nate Robinson's a beast in basketball, but he's a beauty in boxing. And I can't really technically say that because it's a living and learning. Everybody talk about he ain't never gonna get to the ring again. If he let the fight come to him and find out a better way to get on the inside, who knows? He might have some power behind them punches because he didn't look like, dude looked like he could actually bump a little bit. But man, that strategy he had was not going to work. It might have worked in the streets because you ain't going to break in the streets. So you might run into him until you knock him over and you on top of him drilling him. You might have won that fight, but this wasn't the streets. And you needed a better game plan. So we're going to move on over because first off, let me say this. The undercard, the fights before the big fight, man, wonderful. Wonderful. But that Roy Jones and Mike Tyson fight, the fights before made it worth your money. But the Roy Jones, if all you paid for was to see Mike Tyson fight Roy Jones, you would have felt cheated, but at the same time, you can't feel cheated. These are 50-year-old fighters, man, that you didn't pay to see. You didn't pay to see those 24-year-olds. You paid to see double that. No, just these niggas could have had canes and walkers in the ring. Except for Mike Tyson, but Roy Jones Jr., like that nigga right there, he still got his reflexes on dodging. Because that's all he did there the whole night was dodge. After he felt that Mike Tyson still had power at 54, he turned the fight boring. Now, if Roy Jones would have fought back, it would have been interesting because, as you see, Mike Tyson came to fight. Mike Tyson is like Deontay Wilder, man. I'm going to go out on my shield. Like, Deontay Wilder was ready to die in that Tyson Fury fight because he knew he was getting cheated. Instead of like, hold on, I'm getting cheated this fight, I need to regroup. This nigga like, nah, keep it coming. Hey, man, why you quit the fight? And dude is hitting you with an object that puts a dent in your head. Now that there is a real warrior. So you got to give Deontay Wilder his props. We don't know if it's true or if it's not. But we definitely know Tyson Fury ain't never in his whole dang on career, in his younger career, hit people that dang on hard to where he had them in trouble in the first round. Bring up the tape. Bring up the fight so everybody could watch it. Let's talk about it. But it wasn't no super duper fight. But man, Snoop Dogg need to come to all of them. Snoop Dogg need to be a fight commentator now. Y'all need to write that man a check because he definitely made the show after he came out. Snoop Dogg could definitely be a commentator. And that's what y'all gonna realize y'all gonna need. Y'all gonna need commentators like me, like Snoop Dogg, because people really want to hear that stuff. They want to keep it by the book. Oh, Kelly, and there he goes. No, Snoop Dogg never singing church songs. Doing it all, man. Snoop Dogg was the best commentator. You got to give it to him. But this is number one thing that I ain't seeing nobody give props to. Who in the heck is Triller? Whoever Thriller is, Triller, nigga, y'all need to give these people their props. That's one of the best put together boxing events I done seen in years. That might be the new wave. Triller. Just put some real fights in it. And you got yourself what? You will be entertained. You have your favorite artist performing. I have to go, hey look, I would pay actually extra for a ticket to go to a Triller show because I know that I will be entertained, whether it's from the fight, whether it's from the concert music where I get to get up and dance, then I get to sit down and be entertained. I'm entertained with the music. You love music. It's just Triller is basically going to be the next end thing, and they about to take over the sport of boxing if they do both. Like they mixed it in perfect right there. They mixed it in perfect. So you get your real fights in the beginning. That's what you need to learn to accept if they're going to do it this way. And then you can get your past your prime fights, you know. They ain't going to be all that, but they doing something for the people. Like Tyson said, man, I'm doing this because I want, you know, the people was entertained. That's, you know, like, come on now. These guys gave you, I don't know how many years of wonderful boxing, so respectfully, they can give you a lackluster fight at 50. So, you know, that's just keeping it real. Because everybody, you see how much of a buzz Mike Tyson got more of a buzz than the fighters that is out now at 50. So you just imagine. And then this another thing. They haven't fought in so many years that if they stayed in, the next fight would even be even better because guess what? They're active fighters now. They're only going to get better and more in shape. I mean, y'all don't really know nothing about, hey, I'm going to have to tell you like Floyd Mayweather today. Y'all don't know shit about boxing. So, you know, I ain't going to sit here and waste my breath. But I need to find out who Triller is, man. Because y'all need to go ahead and give me a fucking cameraman job, commentator job, like nigga, an interviewer job, like interview the people before the fight, bring you a little bit more excitement to the interview. Because I'm going to ask some real questions, and you know what's going to be in between. It's going to be for the hood and for the preps. So, you know, I got to figure out that language like I'm already in right now. So, that's going to be the show. And you can like and subscribe if you want to. And if you don't, nigga, you still ain't stopping nothing. Because I'm going to do another show. And I'm out.